Grace. Ladies, so that was one of the products that we're using and winning with. I want to bring my good friend back on, Gina Lemma, because she's using another product that's helping her to have tremendous success trading. Remember, we brought you on today because we want you to learn about this skill set. Gina, are you there? I see your reasons why on the screen, and they're absolutely stunning. I know those ladies very well, and I just love them, love them, love them. I want you to tell us why you're so excited about the IML television. Why is that such a big deal to you? Take it away.
Well, I mean, IML TV, Tam, really? Anytime you have free, you click, see who's live, and you can get training live from I mean, some of these amazing traders. I can't speak highly enough about being up maybe at 3, 4 in the morning and being able to plug in with somebody else who has the skill set, who's been doing this for a few years, and will walk you through the steps, basically, to teach you exactly what you need to know. I mean, really, where else can you get that? Any time of day, 24 hours a day, 7 days, well, it's pretty much 7 days a week. You can get on IML TV and connect with somebody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, you know, that's what you're using. That's what every single gal on the call will have access to. The moment you join, you jump into that Imarketslive TV. Raise your hand. Raise your hand like crazy, okay? They're going to answer your questions. I can't wait for them to hear from the gals who are using these products. Tammy George is always on our webinars. I see her today, and that is my sister in Louisiana who is teaching women how to use the harmonic scanner, as well as so many of us. That is a product that you'll all have access to as well. I absolutely love it. It works, scans the market for harmonic patterns. It works, it works, it works. Tammy George, are you there? And I know
I am here, my Tamra. Where else would I be?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not met Tammy George, she's an extraordinary educator and trader. And she's someone who loves helping people so much, like Gina and Latasha and Sade. But, you know, Tammy, man, I was on one of your trainings just yesterday, and I love that you and myself and my husband were using this system that works, honey. Why is this scanner one of the first places you want people to look when they join Imarketslive?
You know, I always say this is my baby. It's like where I started from, not knowing anything about trading, but I was on the education every night, guys. But I learned to plug into the harmonic scanner. And guys, when I tell you, you know, we hear the term, you know, you make $1 out of 15 cents. I'm telling you, that is not nothing that's just cliche. I mean, using this scanner, I was turning pennies into dollars, and we have our amazing Dr. Kathy Kirkland that's on here, and she was my inspiration, you know, guys, because she and I both started with, you know, very low accounts, but through the blessings of God, you know, using this harmonic scanner, I mean, both of us are doing extremely well. And I can tell you this, the scanner is something that I found was very easy, you know, for me, because, you know, I was like, I need to get it. I need to make money, because we were just hit with a tragedy here in Louisiana with that flood. And I can tell you something, I learned to use the scanner. Then I met Mr. Timothy Holloman, and he taught me, you know, his strategy. Thanks, you know, to Tamara and Lawrence, you know, for the introduction. But guys, what I could tell you is that it changed my life. You know, my family laughed at me in the beginning, except my daughter. But I could tell you this, and I say this, you know, but I'm so humble, and I'm just so grateful.
Say it, Tammy. Just say it, Tammy.
Changed my zip code like 2 times, and almost coming into the 3rd time. You know, so I mean, why not stay with something that works? You know, I'm on I gotta just say it, I'm on that ECC 11 with Dr. Kirkland, you know, and but I can tell you one thing about it. I love the harmonic scanner. I love the way Coach Young teaches that scanner. He's so laid back and cool, you know, but I just love the way he teaches it. And I tell anybody, when you first start and you really want to earn while you learn and be able to step away, you know, and don't have to worry about anything, man, get on the scanner. I mean, I'm telling you, and you know, Tamara, I have so many sayings. I always have something, you know, funny to say. Like we said in Louisiana, it's nothing to it but to do it. So I tell anybody, please get with that scanner, get an IML Academy. I'm telling you, you can only go up from here. That's all I have to say, Tamara. And look, it's changing right now, the ECC 11.
She cut off, girls.
And I have my scanner on too. I have 2 screens up.
I love it. I love it, Tammy. Tammy, listen, when we first started working together, you know, you dealt with the tragedy. You mentioned it in Louisiana, and this has changed your life. And so for a lot of people on the webinar today who think we're just talking about money, oh, that's so obnoxious, that's so gauche. I don't mind talking about money. I was under that silly mindset many, many years ago, worrying about what people thought. But, you know, I thought people who made money, they didn't talk about it. They didn't talk about it publicly, and that's simply a lie. It's not true. All of my 6, 7, and 8 figure friends, and I'm finding out, you know, our investment bankers, they talk about money all the time. They're just not talking about it to you. And if you think that the wealthy are not discussing how they became wealthy, you're wrong. Think again. Perhaps they don't think you're the audience worthy of the conversation. Find an audience. Find a tribe immediately filled with women who are willing to share. I beg of you, do what we've done. Listen, can you imagine doing anything else? Tammy George.
Tamara, I cannot. No. I'm telling you. IML has really, it just gave me a second win, a second chance at life, because everything that I was going through, it was horrible. I mean, my family lost everything. I lost everything. To see your mom, you know, cry after losing her home, you know, after, you know, being at the age of 70, along with my whole neighborhood I grew up in underwater, that was horrible. And I not only had my family, you know, to think about, you know, at the time, but I was thinking about, you know, my neighborhood, my old neighborhood where I grew up in, and I just wanted to get back and to help and do it. And I could tell you, you know, once I started, you know, profiting into Forex and I was able to make withdrawals, you know, I was able to be a blessing and to give back. And Imarketslive, I'm telling you, to a lot of us, was a lifesaver. I was injured on a job, couldn't work, you know, case and litigations, but I'm telling you, God came through for me. And when everything that I thought was going wrong in my life, it was, you know, meant to break me down, but God allowed it to break me through. And I will tell you this, and I'm not saying it, God, you know, just to, you know, please don't think that I'm braggadocious or nothing like that. But when I tell you this has changed my life, I'm trying not to cry about it, but it changed my life. And my mom is ill right now, going through cancer. I'm a breast cancer survivor, but this really allowed me to just do a lot, you know, and still have the freedom is to take care of my mom. They help me, you know, to help her to get a home rebuild, just different things, you know, because that was her thing. She just did not want to leave this earth without really getting back into, you know, another home and just different things. But I would tell anybody that's on this call, please do not take this for granted. Hang in there. Don't give up. The enemy just will want you to give up because he sees greatness on the other side of your doubt and just, you know, just being like depressed about maybe not getting it right off. Just please don't give up. Hang in there, because I promise you, your ending is better than your beginning. And I'm just a testament of that, along with so many others. And I love, you know, everybody that's on this call. I genuinely love people. I love Tamara. And I say this to Tamara a lot. When I was going through after the flood, I was so low one day. I was just so low. And Tamara didn't know me, but she messaged me when she saw that I had joined. And the words that she spoke to me that day just really, 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 it picked me up, because guys, when I tell you, I was so broken. I was really broken at that time. And I had just pushed away from even getting on some of the trainings, but Tamara really just gave me a second win, and I thank God for her. And I love her as my sister. I love her dearly. And I just want to tell you, Tamara, thanks again. I know I tell you that, we talk a lot, but I just want to tell you, thank you again, because you just don't know what you done for me that day in December. You just don't know of 2016. You just don't know. So I will say again, guys, you here. Don't get frustrated. Just hang in there. If you need to step back, step back. But plug into IML Academy. Get on those sessions, because I promise you, again, your ending is better than your beginning. Back to you, Taya.
Oh, God is amazing. I was simply a vessel, my darling. You got me over here balling. Ladies, listen, I see all of you on camera, right? Tammy, I love you. Ladies, listen, in the interest of time, I'm going to move on, but I got to tell you, see, that's what Rich Girls Trade is about. We're not just trading currency. You get it? You know, you can look online and try to follow people and trade with them and lose money and hate that you started and then end up going back to work at a job that you hate from 8 to faint, from 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning to 8 at night, you know, driving through traffic, a sea of taillights. You got it? You know, just trying to get to a job that would replace you tomorrow morning if you were gone. No, Rich Girls Trade is a remarkable group of women like Tammy, inspiring one another, coaching one another, celebrating each other, saying, we can do it, girl, don't quit. You know, cultivating relationships with each other, helping each other learn to trade, and then trading love when we need it, trading power when she needs it, you know, trading fearlessness when she needs it. I love your story, Tammy. I know everything that's going on with you, and so I'm grateful in this moment. But we're going to move on. I want to tell you all about another gal who's also one of our Rich Girls Trade members. Man, she is amazing. She is amazing. She is none other than Dr. Kathy Kirkland. And when I tell you this sister, I loved meeting her in Dallas, Texas. She mentions, I told her to get on stage. You'll have to tell that story. But ladies, this is a sister who, I'm going to let her tell you herself. But imagine when Imarketslive first started and Christopher Terry, the CEO, asked my husband to be the VP. We passed on it. But we built this wonderful team of women. And all we had was Christopher Terry getting on teaching the scanner. There was no academy. There were no 50 educators. There were no 1,000 hours of training. Kathy Kirkland, Daisy Wachuku Duncan, Lee Allen, they stepped up and said, let me trade and train. They learned it. They mastered it, just like Tammy's doing, just like Gina's doing, just like Latasha's doing, and so many others on the call. You can do it too. That is our point. I want to bring to the webinar none other than Dr. Kathy Kirkland.
Good afternoon, ladies. Oh my God. Tammy, you have me over here crying. I'm trying to keep it together.
Are you on camera? Are you on camera, Dr. Kathy? I know we're both doing a million things. Okay, it's okay.
So I just got the picture blotted out.
Okay, good.
What I look like right now. Tammy just messed that all up.
I know.
I am so excited about being on here.
Dr. K.
I love you guys. I do. Latasha, I can sit and listen to you all night long. All night long. Gina, your story inspires me. I was right there with you, wanted to quit. And I had mentorship like Tamara Young and Lawrence Young. They're so inspirational and everything. Didn't know how to do anything. Everything looked like Greek, Hebrew, and Chinese. I had lost just about everything. I had lost some houses and had 4 kids in college. Couldn't afford a meal plan. And I had a padlock on my door. My house that I'm currently staying in right now was in foreclosure. Gave my car to a friend to hold so I can figure this thing out so it wouldn't get repoed. I've been there, done that. But when I met the Youngs in Dallas, all because Jewel Tinker called me and said, hey, I talked to this guy that told us that they can teach us how to trade. Didn't know them from nobody. Loved me from the day I walked through the doors. Told me to get on stage and said, you'll be on stage one day. And I was like, I don't know these people. Just get on stage. And we went out there. You know, sometimes some things are just done out of obedience. I have 4 degrees. I have an associate's degree in theology, a bachelor's degree in business management, a master's in HR, and a PhD in philosophy. And I don't use any of them because I've learned how to trade. I'm a pastor of a church here in Killeen, Texas. Been pastoring for about 10 years, evangelizing for over 25 years. And when I found this, that we were in a man-made company with a God-written skill set, and I had the opportunity to be a part of the wealth transfer, to know how to make money work for me, and I no longer work for it, and I didn't have to struggle the way that I was doing. I didn't have to be afraid of this is, what do you call, the guy zone. This is what men do. But then I found out this is what a Proverbs 31 woman does. She gathered all her things together and she go into the market and she trade. And this is why her husband is It's called Blessed Amongst the Elders because of what she do. It's not what the amount of money you have, is what you do with what you have. I had $40, put it in the market. To this day, my $40 still work for me. I have not gone below $40 in my trading account. And it got so good to where I even created a strategy that's a part of the web analyzer. We started out with a harmonic scanner. That's all we had, the harmonic scanner and Christopher Terry. When I say it is as simple as a red line crossing a blue line, and you can take profit at 10 pips at a minimum, 10 pips is always guaranteed. This is one of the things besides the harmonic scanner that I love to use on a daily basis. IML TV is the perfect educational platform. I wish I would have poured all the money that I poured into all those other degrees into this academy. It's affordable, and you can forever be learning. You can constantly be learning over and over and over again. I went from being broke, busted, and disgusted to being one of the top educators on IML TV. This is my lovely family. This is my legacy right here. And I'm missing one child because he was out of town. This is my legacy. This is why. This is my why. Forex has made it to where I can take care of, leave a legacy for every last one of them, not as a family, but as an individual, to where they'll be taken care of. My grandchildren trade. My daughter, my 13-year-old daughter standing in the back with the glasses on, she trades. She took $30, turned it into $1,300 in a week. That's her summer job, Christmas break job. My nephew standing over in the corner took $10, turned it into $1,600 in 30 days by just a red line crossing a blue line. We're able to take care of my mother-in-law. We're able to take care of my 94-year-old grandmother that she don't want for anything. And I myself am going through stage 3 cancer, and I don't have to worry about hospital bills because Forex pays my bills. This is how important, when Ecclesiastes 11:1 states that it is good to enter into foreign trade because you never know what bad luck this world is going to give you. I have 80-year-old senior citizens trading to offset their Social Security, and they're happy. I have late 60-year-olds buying oil wells now, buying shares in oil wells, buying gold and silver, buying crypto, and making a killing. Ladies, this is just not for you. It is for your legacy, your children, and your children's children. And Imarketslive have made this so simple. And you have the best leadership there is. Lawrence and Tamara, they don't just check on you just to check on you. They check on me daily to see how I'm feeling. Do I need anything? They in London. What do you need? What can I send you? The prayers alone is helping me because they're genuine. They're loving leadership, and they want to see everybody win. How can you not go out and tell somebody else to come in, hey, try this? Because it is not a scam. It's not another fad. It's a God-written skill set. You can't miss out on it. It was the best thing that could have ever happened to me because I was down to nothing. Did not know that 8 months later, I was going to have 7 figures. Now I'm up to 8 figures. 8 figures. It's a blessing, ladies. So if you haven't signed up today, I was going to go one way, but Timmy broke me down over here. I'm just, I'm trying to keep it together. Trying to keep it together, but you have no excuse. Sometimes I get up in the middle of the night in pain, but I know how many people need this. And if I can help you get to the next level, get past, there is no excuse for any of us not to be traded. There's nothing that's going on in your life that can't stop you from learning the skill set to build a legacy for your family so that your name lives on. And I thank you so much for allowing me to be on here. If it was not for the youngs, we had our own little IML TV going for a minute. We did. And I loved it. And we haven't stopped since. Thank you so much, Tamara and Lawrence. I love you guys. I love you ladies on here. When I say I love you, I'm not selling hype or nothing, just saying it to be saying it. I believe that if you say something, you need to own up to it. And I love you guys, and I appreciate your support. Gina, keep doing what you're doing, girl. I can't wait to hear your next testimony. And Latasha, keep on building your legacy with that baby. And Tammy, girl, you know I got you.
I love it. I love it. Ladies, this is such a beautiful space to be in. Kathy, I didn't know you were going to share that tonight. And I
didn't plan on it,
prayers are with you every day. We love you so much. And ladies, I know. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching this for the very first time, if you have yet to be influenced by Dr. Kathy Kirkland, you're missing out on a woman with a really big heart, a woman who in the midst of what she's going through and what she will beat, she is taking the time to train because she wants to. This woman is, she's an 8-figure trader. She doesn't need this. You heard her say she turned $40 into 8 figures. We're not making this stuff up. We've got Tammy George, the 6-figure trader. She's doing that over and over and over again. I'm so proud of you. You've got the new 5-figure trader, Gina Wang, who you heard from tonight. And, the mentor, one of my other students who mentored Tammy, is making $1 million a day. Again, past profits do not guarantee your future results, but we're not making this stuff up. We couldn't if we wanted to. We'd be sued. But I thank you, Kathy. I thank you for everything that you're doing, everything that you've come to mean to the women in Rich Girls Trade, our beautiful sisters. And I want to thank you for everything that you're going to continue to do. Ladies, get with the woman who invited you on today. Get with her right away. Tell her, I want to get started now. Not now, but right now. Use the web analyzer that Kathy Kirkland is teaching on. Use this product that works in real time. Use the swing trades, the night owl trades. You've got someone who is the #1 top educator trading on Sundays, giving you his reviews, telling you what you need to look at and look for. We made a really good amount on that Bitcoin, thanks to Chris. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. He predicted it. Learn in a fun, interactive environment. We've got everything you need. The swipe trades, they're amazing. It's like, one of the girls said, it's like, what did she call it? Tinder. She says, it's like Tinder on your phone, but for Forex. Cindy Chickadea. And Swipe coins. Gina, come back on, beauty. Tell us about Swipe coin, because you are trading Bitcoin. I want you to talk to us very quickly about your experience with Bitcoin. Take it away, beauty.
I'll break it down really quick. I think I've caught about probably about 5,000 pips in the last maybe 4 weeks. Right? I mean, $1 a pip. You do the math. I won't say my lot size, but nice pip catching days.
I love it. And I'm so proud of you, my friend. And we don't usually tell our friends about this, because friends are the ones who turn it down and hurt your heart and say, oh, I know you, the youngs, you're successful. You're just good at that stuff. But for my friend to see this, girl, I'm so happy for you. You 5-figure trader. I love it. You go, girl.
I don't dance, and I'm over here dancing.
I love it. Ladies, listen, get with the rich girl who invited you on today. Ask them what tools they're using, which ones they prefer, which ones they love. We have our favorites, certainly, right? The swipe coin, she loves that. I love Gold Cup. Tammy George talks about Gold Cup all the time. If there's a cup on the screen for crying out loud, we tell you when to put in that sale. This is really, really cool. Beginners, intermediate traders, advanced traders, they're benefiting from all of this. Pip Talk, that's a communications platform and a trading community. You get to talk to people like Kathy Kirkland. You get to talk to people like Lee Allen. You get to talk to all of the 50 educators right there. It's an exclusive trading community, and you get updates from your favorite traders and educators. I love pivots. That's another one. Kathy, we love Lee Allen. Lee Allen is another rich girl. The Lord really blessed me with some powerhouse women who joined Rich Girls Trade and then became educators as well. Ladies, when the students become the teacher, they are better than I am. Get with them. This is a place where you're going to find your financial solution. You want to get started right away, too, gals. Tammy, come back on, and in the interest of time, tell them why they want to start right away. Pick either package they want. How do you get started?
Guys, it's so simple. I mean, it's just really like, getting with the person who invited you, but more so, you go ahead and you just pick whatever package that you would like. And as you see, we have the Elite Starter Package for $325. Guys, then you have the Platinum Starter Package for $225. And what I would tell you is that with the Elite, you get everything IML has to offer, guys. I mean, just think about it. And I know I'm jumping, ahead of myself, but just think about it. When you recruit like 2 people and all of that info is free, when you would have had to pay thousands and thousands of dollars, guys, I'm telling you, 2 and free is nothing to do. But everybody loves free. But I would tell you, what you want to do, you want to connect business people in here, and I would say this. When you go ahead and get this, the starter package, whether you get the Elite or, just the regular Platinum package, guys, take advantage of it. And what I can tell you again, you heard all of these testimonies, your life will change. $225. I mean, this money here, $225, $325 to invest, to start investing in yourself, that's nothing. Because I heard horror stories of people paying $40,000 and $30,000 for like weekend retreats to learn how to trade Forex, and they just really gave their money away. So why not invest in yourself, and then you constantly have education around the clock, 24/7 and 25/8 if it was an extra day in the week. And what I would say is that if you cannot catch the live, you always have the recordings. We didn't have that, and Tamara know that. We didn't have that, but y'all are really getting the cream of the crop. And I can tell you, 2 and free, like Tam say, grab a girlfriend, use your referral link, get her signed up, and I can tell you one thing, whoever you bring into this, they're going to thank you, and they're going to say that I just thank God for whoever brought me here, because one thing about it, it's leaving legacies like that, like Dr. Kathy Kirkland said, because we want to create generational wealth, and everybody want to call themselves a boss. But I tell everybody, boss to me is built on spiritual success, because listen to what Dr. Kathy said. Listen at what was in the Bible, guys. I mean, come on. I mean, if the Bible tells you to invest, I mean, you need to go ahead and do it. Not now, but right now. 2 and free, and you get an education for free. What other company that's going to allow you to get wealthy, and they're paying you to get wealthy? But it even get better, Tam. So I'm going to give that back to you, so you can just go ahead and spill the rest of the beans here.
All right. It will be my pleasure. Ladies, not only can you get all this for free, you can actually take advantage of what we call our blessing money. Nobody talks about that better than Latasha Allen. If you become an independent business owner like Renee Noor, you see her on the right-hand side of the screen, she decided to join this financial revolution and make extra income on top of the trading. See, the woman who invited you on today, she doesn't need you in order for her to be successful. This is very important. It's critical that you understand that. We don't say that to be haughty, right? Because haughtiness comes before a fall. But I want you to understand something. We are opening our mouths because we've seen the blessing of this opportunity. Latasha, why are you and your daughter building? Tell us.
We're building because it's just a byproduct of taking advantage of the successes that we're having. It's a byproduct of just sharing this opportunity with others. And I don't look at it as building. I look at it just like you said, we're blessing other people with this opportunity. I'm really passionate outside of Forex, outside of work. I'm really passionate about ministering to people and giving back to people anyways. So I see it as another vehicle where I'm sharing, I'm blessing the people. I see it as a vehicle where I'm empowering women and men. And the building part and the compensation I'm blessed to get and receive from IML is just a byproduct of sharing with so many people. How can you keep this to yourself? I'm telling you guys, those of you who are on this call this evening, you're not going to be able to keep it to yourself. If you're like the rest of us and you're part of this movement, you're not going to be selfish. It is not required to recruit, but I'm telling you, when you see that you're going to flip 10 cents to $1 to hundreds of dollars, past results do not guarantee future returns. But if you take advantage of what we have here, you will see and reap the benefits. And guess what? There's people around you. There's people around you who need this, and you know them right now. you know someone who is struggling, you know someone who's not making ends meet, you yourself, you know, may have had some struggles, and this would be a testimony for you. It's just going to come out. You're going to come out and say, you know what? I have found something that has changed my life. And guess what? They're going, what has changed your life? This space that I'm in of flipping money in the largest financial market in the world. That's all you have to do is give your own testimony. You don't have to recruit. It's going to happen naturally. It's a byproduct of you being blessed yourself and hopefully not keeping it to yourself. So that's why I say. And, you know, my daughter has found this to be amazing. You know, she's a serial entrepreneur. She's been that way since she was a little girl. And she is really passionate about the women and others that she comes across. And like I said, it's just a byproduct of blessing others. That's how I can describe it.
I think it's perfect. It's perfection, the way you explained that. Ladies, I want to tell you today, there's extra money on the table as we wrap up this webinar. There is an opportunity for you to share this with others like Janice Shelton is doing, you know, like so many women around the world, Renee Noor, Bernita, Teresa, Danielle, Nina. And you know, I want to see really quickly if Carrie is still on. Carrie, if you're there, let me know. She's building in Scotland. I told her I wouldn't leave her out, but so many of these gals have chosen to take advantage of the blessing side of the opportunity, and I'm grateful to you. Thank you. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You do it out of selflessness, and we're really excited that you're sharing, that you're opening your mouth, and you're not keeping it to yourself. So with that said, you know, ladies, if you want to earn money from the blessing side, the building a team side, if you will, it's really simple. Tell somebody. Tell 3 people. Make $150 a month. That's going to grow into 12 people. That's $600 a month, right? 30 people, $1,000 a month. Gals, this is ridiculous. It goes all the way up to $1 million a month, right? Kathy Kirkland's making an extra $10,000 a month. Like she needs it, right? That's blessing other organizations and charities. We've all become philanthropists. This is truly a blessing. If you don't want the money, then doggone it, give it away. We don't care what you do with it. Be a blessing to somebody, but take advantage of this compensation plan. I'm so grateful that in my Rich Girls Trade team, I've got about 20 chairwomen, a couple of chairman 50s that I was able to mentor, and I'm grateful for this extra money. Use it to trade with. Use it to trade with. Get you those blue jackets because you deserve it, ladies. Get the additional bonuses. You're going to get training and support along the way. You'll never be alone. You hear how we love on one another. That's for real, right? 7-figure mentorship, right? You're going to learn everything. And again, go at your own pace, but don't quit. Just don't quit, right, Gina? Don't quit. And if you do, get back in the game again. Take advantage of this world-class, you know, education and the friendly, supportive culture. Change the course of your life. Take the first step. Call the girl who invited you on today. And listen, we're going to see all of you at the top because the bottom is simply way too crowded. Pick a mentor. Pick a mentor from Rich Girls Trade. These other gals are fantastic. They've mentored many of us from afar. But guess what? None of them are trading Forex, except the one in the middle. So find you, and the 2 in the middle who are trading with us. I want to again say thank you for being a part of our millionaire mentorship movement, which is so much more than that. I want to thank you, gals in Scotland. Carrie, I want to thank you for hosting a Rich Girls Give. And the ladies in London who are giving back to homeless shelters. Thank you for everything that you're doing. We'll see you all in Buckhead on the 18th. We'll see you in Detroit on May 23rd. God bless you all. And thank you again, Kathy Kirkland, for joining us. Tammy George for joining us. Gina Wang, Latasha Allen. We appreciate you and we love you. God bless you all. Good night.